So I'm back with another nail art tutorial. This is Tamira of Lacquer Lockdown. And since a lot of you kindly, very kindly said that you prefer voiceovers, I'm going to start doing voiceovers for you. I guess thank you so much for liking my 12-year-old girl voice. But so as usual, I just put down my base coat. You guys know I love that so much. And I'm going to be using a holographic micro glitter polish. This is KB Shimmer's Alloy Matey, and this is probably one of the most intense holographic micro glitters that I have ever owned. It's really gorgeous, as you can see. Ooh, glitter holo. It does go on pretty sheer like most micro glitters, so you really need to build it up. I know from past experience probably it would be best after you put down the first top coat to use a sponge and then kind of do like a dab / patting motion just to get it all down. But I decided to see if I could build it up first. I think in the future though I will just stick with the sponge method because it makes it a little bit easier to apply the glitter. But you'll see that this polish is definitely worth it. It's just really pretty. And when I zoom out, look at, oh my gosh, this is just way too holographic, way too gorgeous. So it's worth the effort, even if you don't have a sponge or you just decide to do it in multiple coats like I'm doing now. So you see I'm just going back in and now trying to build up the opacity. One thing that I'll say about polishing my nails in general is you can see I'm so careful, and it's because I'm like deathly afraid of flooding my cuticles. I'm always like very worried about that because I hate the acetone cleanup, and with micro glitters it's so easy to not be able to clean up all the glitter because it's so fine, it just gets stuck in everything. But I did a good job here, and I want you to notice I'm not applying any top coat after I build up the opacity. So I'm just going to go right in, and this is just a little plastic dish that I got at a local art store. I'm a big frequenter of a local art store, and I'm just taking a Sharpie and drawing a little squiggle, and then using a flat brush. That's a painting brush. I think it's American Painter. It's one of their flat shaders, and it's soaked in isopropyl alcohol, and my isopropyl alcohol is over 90%. And I'm just going to go into my nail and start brushing that same color, which is basically alcohol ink for all intents and purposes, from the Sharpie onto my nail to build a rainbow. And I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm doing like the Roy G. Biv colorway because I want it to be like a rainbow going down my nail. I will say that the Sharpies that I'm using, just in case you're wondering, they don't have names, but the package that all the colors came in is the 80s Glam package, and there were like 25 different colors in there, and I just kind of selected the ones that I thought fit the colorway that I was going for the best. Now that orange went down really opaque and dark, and I'll try to lighten that up a bit later with this yellow. The yellow is so sheer that actually when I put it down in the thing, I was like, I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but this actually ended up blending out so much more beautifully than any of the other colors did. So I was pretty pleased by that, and I'm just going in. You can see me at the edge of the orange, and I'm going right back in and trying to blend because I want a really smooth transition. So that is what I'm aiming for, and you can see my other nails are just chasing along after this nail. For each nail I'm just going in, and I'm just going to keep doing the same thing down my nail until I get the effect I want. So I'm going to stop here and speed it up a little bit. Now right here you can see I just made a big mistake. I totally just flooded down on the nail. So I'm taking a cleanup brush. This brush is from Fabio Nails. It's the Angular Kolinsky, and it's also soaked in isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just kind of erasing from where I flooded my cuticle, and then I'm just going to go back and keep adding colors. Yay! I finally finished it. Woo! So I'm just top coating with my Sally Hansen Diamond Flash. And you guys know I really love this top coat for holos. And you can see already, oh my god, look how much more bling this really showed. This is a ridiculously fabulous top coat for holos. But look at all that bling. I'm going to just focus in and out, and I'm loving it. But because this is Lacquer Lockdown, of course we're going to stamp. So this is my UberChic Beauty Plate UC01, and I'm just putting Millenia de Uñas black stamping polish on. I think it's number 1. And I'm going to scrape here in a second. I'll actually be using both of the patterns that you see in this clip. And that stamper is from Fab Your Nails. It's her gold glaze stamper, and I'm having like a slight love affair with this stamper right now. It's so marshmallowy and so good. It's just perfect. It's perfect. And I'm just gonna push my nail down into it because I sat it there for a little bit. The polish probably dried up a little bit, so that's why I'm pressing my nail into it just to make sure it really sticks. And you can see Mundo is so fabulous because not only is it very opaque, but generally speaking it has such a slow drying time that you will be able to stamp whatever you want whenever you want. And so I'm showing you guys something that I generally don't show, but I thought, hey, why not, since I'm doing voiceovers. Sometimes when I don't put my homemade latex-free nail barrier to clean up, I use Scotch tape just to pick up those tiny little pieces of stamping that kind of hit my nail so that I can minimize the amount that I'm actually having to use acetone. It is a little awkward because you have to be careful not to pull off the stamping from your nail. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky, but if you're really careful, you can get everything or get close to everything cleanly so that you really only have to do like very little bit of cleanup. And this is that angular Kolinsky cleanup brush from Fab Your Nails again that I'm just using to kind of clear it up. Sally Hansen Diamond Flash again to just get that final shiny, beautiful, finished, glossy look. I really love how this turned out. It's so pretty. I love it so much, and hopefully you guys will like it too. It's really holographic. It's really colorful. In the sunshine, this mini was on fire. Indoors, it's on fire. It's just perfect to start off the spring. So there you have it, one holographic rainbow abstract nail art. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is actually not a very difficult nail art to create, so I'm sure you can recreate it at home in a flash. I want to say thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and all right, bye.